Honestly, there are so many opportunities online right now to truly change your life. I mean, we're seeing people become millionaires. We're seeing people change their circumstances by simply showing up for themselves and sharing what they know. Because right now, I feel the time is really ripe for anyone with a message who wants to share it online. And I wanted to dive into some of those opportunities today because I think a lot of us are sleeping on them and we might just miss out on the opportunity if we don't jump in right now. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the winning team. I'm Nakisha if you're new, and today I want to jump into some online business opportunities that I think we all should have our eyes open for. If you have not already started, I think the time is now because it's ripe for the picking, okay? The first one I want to talk about is becoming an influencer. Now, I can tell you from personal experience that if you get out here and just start sharing your journey, that you truly can create something for yourself. About 4 or 5 years ago, I got online and started sharing my journey. I had walked away from corporate to be at home with my children full time, and I really just wanted to document the process because I could feel in my heart that this was about to be a life-altering move for me and something that I knew I would want to document to be able to look back on one day. Sure enough, my life changed from documenting that journey and just simply sharing what I was learning and what I knew along the process. And I know many other influencers, and I'm sure you do too, whose lives have been changed by simply getting online and sharing their lives, sharing their journey. Now, being an influencer is simply being a content creator. So it's however you want to refer to it. But I was reading an article the other day on Forbes about the creator economy and content creation and how this new industry is emerging and how this is the fastest growing type of entrepreneur. It actually said that this industry is currently valued at 20 billion with estimations that it could grow to beyond $104 billion in 2022. Do you really understand what that not million, we're not talking, we're talking billion. So that means that's opportunity. That's opportunity for more businesses to use you to promote their services, for you to just share the things that you like and you love and be able to receive commissions off of them, because we all know that as a content creator or influencer, there's so many ways to make money. And that's what I think is the great thing about it. That's what's amazing about it, is that I don't only have to make money from creating content on these platforms, because we know you can be a YouTuber and make money from YouTube. You can do Instagram. They're paying people now, as well as TikTok, Pinterest, so many different creator funds where these platforms are trying to get more and more creators to come to their platform and create content, because advertising dollars, thus making them more money, you know, and they're trying to share a piece of the pie so that they can in turn make more. Amazing concept. Listen, I'm not mad at it. I think some of them can up those rates a little bit more if I'm being honest. But the great thing about it is that not only can you simply get paid from creating your content, you can get paid by sharing products and services that you love. You can get paid directly from brands to promote their particular product. There are just so many ways to get paid. I see huge influencers now who begin to come up with their own merchandise. Like we see Jackie Ina with her, what does she have? The little, is it candles that she has? I think it's candles, but we see people get makeup. They're doing makeup palettes, and people do t-shirts, and we're just seeing so many people do so many things. And I think that right now is the perfect time to jump into this industry, because you literally can become an influencer in any space you want to. This is not someone forcing you to do anything in particular. You're just getting on, sharing yourself, sharing what you want to share, doing what you want to do, and in turn making a really good profit from doing that, really making good money. You can start it on the side in addition to your full-time job, just like I did. Or hey, if you feel like you're ready to jump out here full time and you've already kind of gained some traction for yourself online, this is really a good space that if you go all in and you're really serious and you want to show up and you work hard, that you really can change your life with being an influencer or content creator. The next thing I want to talk about is opening an e-commerce store. We all know that during the last 2 years, e-commerce sales skyrocketed. Again, I was reading on Forbes and it was talking about how e-commerce sales grew by 50% to over $870 billion during the pandemic. Now, all of those online sales were not huge brands and huge corporations. A lot of that were small business owners who were positioned to receive some of those profits that came in off of that money. We know that a lot of us were on lockdown. We couldn't go very many places. There were limited places open. And so a lot of people began to shop online. Some people were forced to start doing e-commerce because their brick and mortar shops had to be shut down. So we know that e-commerce has grown exponentially over the last 2 years without any signs of slowing down. Right now is a right time to jump in. As long as you have a good product to sell, do your research on what's going to be trending upward over the next couple of years. You learn how to market yourself well. Maybe you start doing some influencer activities to start promoting your own brand instead of promoting other people's brands. But e-commerce is promising right now because who about to stop shopping online? Not me. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people aren't either. Even if you don't want to have to deal with the back end of running an online business, like packaging products and all kind of stuff like that, you can do drop shipping. I have been putting my ear to the ground on drop shipping as well because I love the concept behind that. I watch this young lady, her name is Jazz on Yay, and she gives a lot of tips on drop shipping. I've really been binging her content, but I see e-commerce doing so well for a lot of people who's willing to put the time in to learn, really have a good product, and be willing to work hard to get to where you want to be. Now, this next one was already predicted to do very well into the future, but the last 2 years also skyrocketed that as well, and that's online courses and online education. One thing I do know is that our traditional education system might be a little bit broken when it comes to things. We're not teaching children personal finance in school. They're not learning how to truly get in the trenches and build a small business. And so many other things that I think we could do better at. But guess what? Online entrepreneurs have stepped in the gap and began to teach those things probably better than our regular education system. And so we're seeing online course sales, digital products, and things like that do very, very well because people have the desire to learn these things, and there's really no one teaching this in our schools, right? And so if you want to learn how to theoretically create a business, obviously you can go to business school and they'll teach you the technical way to do that. But there's nothing like being in the trenches, okay? Actually getting out here, building a business. And I feel like that applies when it comes to so many different things. Yeah, you can go to school to learn the things that you want to learn. And yes, I still feel like there are areas where we need that formal education, but they want to take you through, you got to take science and this and that. But I just want to learn how to make an omelet. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So there are people who are stepping in place, really creating online courses and digital products to teach others how to do things. And if you have experience with something and you have knowledge on something, you could totally get out here and create an ebook or some sort of digital product or an online course to teach that thing. As long as you show up, you got to create content around your topic so that you can promote that online course. But online courses, even if you just have one, and this is your signature course, and this is the thing that you do, get out here, create some content around it, and promote yourself. Online courses are not going anywhere. Online learning is not going anywhere, and the creator economy is not going anywhere either. So as long as we have creators out here sharing what they know, sharing what they love, there's always going to be an audience of people interested in going deeper than the content can provide. So yeah, online courses and digital products, I think this is an industry that truly can change your life, because there's money to be made, because there are people who want to learn and they want to learn from you. Now, this next one I truly feel is underrated, and people really sleep on this for some reason, but it's becoming a virtual assistant. Think about all the people who are out here being the influencer, being the online course creator, being the e-commerce specialist. Who is supporting those people? Think about the people that are behind the scenes doing the support work for those people. They are needed, okay? Because as the face of a business, there's only so much you can do. If you want to grow and you eventually want to scale, you have to begin to bring people on in your business, and finding someone good to support you in your business can be a challenge, because I think so many people sleep on this, right? So many people want to be the face of the business, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I don't think each one of us is meant to be the face of a business. Boom, yeah, I said it, there it goes, okay? I'm just saying, maybe you aren't that great on camera, you know? Maybe you aren't that great at running a business, but what if you're bomb at being the operations specialist behind the face of a business? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I was actually telling someone the other day that you do know that these support roles, this is a business too, because no one is limiting you to only work with one person. You can take one or two clients at first and get really good at working with them and doing your job well, and then as you begin to become a boss at being a virtual assistant, then guess what? You can start bringing people on under you, and then you can take on more clients, and then thus you've started a business. You've started a virtual assistant business. You can grow a virtual assistant business just as large as you can grow an influencer business, okay? But virtual assistants are so needed, especially virtual assistants that know how to support digital entrepreneurs, because I feel like what we do is so unique, right? There are things that someone who has no idea of this online space would not know how to do. And so not only are you training them in how you do something, you're also just teaching them about the topic too. So if you can start a virtual assistant business where you specifically help digital entrepreneurs, and then you can break it down even further, maybe you help YouTubers, or maybe you help people on TikTok, or maybe you help bloggers, or whatever your specialty is, a virtual assistant business truly can change your life. Because as the creator economy continues to grow, and e-commerce continues to grow, and online learning continues to grow, those are more and more people that need support. And if you're a person and you have not started online now, this is the right time to start, okay? But maybe you've been wanting to start for years, and for some reason you just cannot push yourself to get out here and create content. Oh, and I don't want to do this, and you have all these excuses why you can't get out here and make it. Maybe you should be the support to someone that is out here doing it. Maybe that will give you the confidence and the motivation to finally get out here and do it yourself. Maybe you can learn something from that person that you need in order to get going. Or just maybe, right? Maybe you'll figure out that this is not for me. Okay, I don't want to show up on camera. I don't want to talk to people, right? I don't like the sound of my voice. A lot of people tend to say that. I don't know why. Maybe you decide that I love the digital entrepreneur space. I love the creator economy, and I want to be attached to it, and I want to work in the space. So let me start assisting people that do that. Maybe you find that out, and then as you begin to do that, you continue to bring people on, and then you build your virtual assistant business, making just as much as those people that are in front of that camera. I'm just here to say that virtual assistants and all the behind the scenes people, to all these creators that are about to happen, they matter too. We need them. They're important, and that's also a business. So if you're interested in jumping into this digital entrepreneur space, check out this video right here, and I'll deep dive step by step exactly how to do that.